Hello, friend. I want to tell you about the Hyundai Santa Fe car. One of the more interesting proposals may be the rather original in appearance Hyundai Santa Fe, a car appreciated by users, with a large selection of engines and for decent money. Diesel-powered units marked as CRDI can be divided into two groups which have fundamental differences in design. From the beginning, a 2.2 diesel engine with 150 to 155 horsepower from the D family was offered. This is a design by the infamous Italian company VM, which this time has prepared a really good engine. At the same time, it is a development of the 2-liter unit used in other models. It is characterized by a timing belt drive and one shaft in the head. In 2009, a completely new 2.2 CRDI engine from the R family was introduced to the offer. This is already an independent Hyundai design generating 197 horsepower and as much as 422 nanometers of torque, which gives a powerful kick. It has two chain-driven camshafts and meets the Euro 5 standard. The D-Series engine also had a particulate filter, but a much simpler one. It is worth noting, however, that it does not cause any major problems in the newer engine either. In the meantime, a 2.0 CRDI engine was offered, available in facelifted cars, i.e. from the 2010 model year. The power of 150 horsepower was more or less equivalent to what the larger 2.2 diesel engine offered, but it is already a design from the R family. Hyundai gave customers a choice of fuel, also offering petrol engines. In these are 2.4, 2.7, 3.3, and 3.5 L units. But in practice, it is difficult to find any other than 2.7. This is a 6-cylinder V-engine, which was also found in the smaller Tucson or Kia Sportage 2. It offers good dynamics thanks to the power of 189 horsepower, but only combined with a manual gearbox. The automatic is sluggish and takes away a lot of driving pleasure, and the average fuel consumption reaches 15 L 100 kilometers. With a manual gearbox, it is a liter to 2 liters lower. What you need to pay attention to when buying a petrol is the drive system. True, 4WD was offered as an option, but many customers did not choose it. However, in diesels, only 1/3 of cars are front-wheel drive versions. Purchase and operation. The inspection of the car should absolutely be carried out in a workshop, thoroughly checking the entire chassis. For several reasons. The first is the drive system. If it is a 4WD system, the condition of the bevel gear must be checked. It is not failure-proof, but prone to leaks. Working for a long time without oil, it can wear out, and it is not a cheap element. The same applies to the drive shaft, which may have play. There are no problems with the clutch that connects the drive, although it is a good idea to check if it works. Finally, leave checking the floor and suspension mountings for yourself. Dents and heavy abrasions will indicate off-road use. If it was quite intensive, then the multi-plate clutch may have been overheated. Pay attention to whether the engine cover is still there. Also look for corrosion, which is not a big problem, but sometimes occurs in pre-facelift models. More corrosion can be found on the body, although it must be admitted that Hyundai has protected the Santa Fe better than many Japanese manufacturers have protected their SUVs. The paint is delicate and can chip. Solid engines. Under the hood, you should look for leaks. The engines are really refined and failure-free. They have durable turbochargers and injection systems. Problems are sometimes caused by trifles typical for diesels, such as EGR valve contamination, failures of the crankshaft position sensor, exhaust gas temperature, flow meter, or alternator. On the one hand, we have older D-Series engines, which will be cheaper to repair. On the other, newer R with lower mileage and therefore less worn, but slightly more expensive in the workshop. Is it worth buying a Hyundai Santa Fe II? If you are looking for this class of car with a diesel engine, then by all means. The engine itself will be cheaper to repair than Honda, Mitsubishi, or Toyota units. Also, if you want to buy a car with a large petrol engine, the Hyundai Santa Fe is a good proposition. The car's big advantage is its market price, which is a few % lower than the competition, and even a dozen or so percent lower than the most highly valued Hondas and Toyotas. There is another advantage of the Santa Fe II. It is not as popular with thieves as Japanese models. That is why I think it is quite a good alternative to the popular Japanese models. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to write about them in the comments.